Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review, fam. I want to have a conversation with y'all. What is a real hobby? I get that a lot. People say, man, when you gonna grow up and get a real damn hobby? What is that? My hobby is damn real. I can see the damn stuff right now. It's not imaginary. It's not digital. It's right in front of me or behind me. You know, see, that's the thing. I don't know what a real hobby is. Is a real hobby, you know, hanging out, drinking, smoking? Is that considered a real hobby? Because I see so many people who do it and people be like, yeah, he over there, look at him. He over there killing it. And I'm like, this is what y'all find interesting? You know, somebody smoking weed and drinking? It ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all legal here where I'm at in Chicago. That's all legal. It's all good. I have nothing negative to say about anybody doing any of that. But I'm just saying, don't put me down. Don't try to make it seem like I'm some lit-ass kid that, you know, I got lost somewhere in time, whereas I don't understand that I actually have grown to adulthood. You know what? I was looking at some comic books and I was buying them. This was like, shit, when I had first got my first job, girl said, don't you got a girlfriend? Ain't you too old to be reading comic books? And I'm sitting here like, what? I'm too old to be reading? What the hell is that? You know, I'm like, man, what is really going on? This is why I say, man, as a community of collectors here on this channel and on that Facebook group, man, we got to boost one another up, man, because there's so many people that don't understand. This is not me, this is not a cry for help or anything. This is just me enjoying some of the stuff I used to do as a child that I didn't have the money to afford when I was a child. You know, my parents had kids. You just can't cater to one kid. When you have more than one kid, that means you have to operate as such. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people try to do things the way they want to do them and overlook all of what you just said. They make it about them. They make it seem like what you're doing is not feasible. You know, it's unconstitutional that you over there playing with toys and playing with video games and shit like that. I got friends that collect gym shoes. And I never hear anybody say, when you gonna grow up to them collecting gym shoes? And these damn people older than I am. And I'm sitting here like, why nobody saying nothing to you? Oh man, because everybody wears shoes and stuff like that. But you know what? If you don't have to deal with what people are doing, if you don't have to deal with it, why are you complaining about it? Why is it hurting you so much that somebody else is getting enjoyment out of something that is not bothering you? You know, I want somebody to tell me what a real hobby is. You know, is that wine tasting, you know, cheese tasting and stuff? You know, he's a foodie, you know, they go out and go to plays and they do this and that. That's their hobby. I'm okay with them. That's their hobbies. People say, but those are adult hobbies. But those are their adult hobbies. These are my adult hobbies. See, you can't compare us. Just because I collect toys and video games don't mean that I'm not damn grown. I'm a whole ass grown man. A whole ass grown man. Not part of a grown man, but a whole ass grown man. I decide what I want to do as a hobby. Nobody can make up my mind for me. No, this is what you're going to do. No, because I think this is better for you because you don't understand what you really need. No, I understand what I need. I understand what I want to do. I don't try to tell anybody else what type of hobby they should have. And I don't think nobody else should tell me or anybody else like me what they should be doing. If what you ain't doing ain't hurting no damn body, it ain't taking money out of nobody else's pocket, they don't even see what the hell you're doing. Why are they so concerned about it? It's like all of a sudden you doing something to take away from them. You know, in most of the cases, you know, a lot of our hobbies, we could actually sell our shit and make money. You can't go somewhere and do a wine tasting, that's your hobby, and try to sell it. You can't sell used wine. You can't sell used cheese testing. And you know, you're going to see plays, but you can't sell that stuff once you've seen it. I'm not saying it ain't nothing wrong with that, because I would like to do some of that, but I don't drink. And I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't eat cheese. So shit, that ain't no help any. So, But the plays I'm really good with. I wouldn't mind sitting 17 hours watching a play with one intermission. And you sit here like, wait, we've been watching this for 17 damn hours. Are they gonna get to the point yet? No, you got 3 more hours to go. It goes 20 hours, and you sitting there like, damn, I got kids. Like my kid when I left was 5. His ass turning 25 now. Your kid 25 years old when you get back from the play. Man, you know what? Look, with most of my hobbies, I had spent some time with my kids with. When I was collecting toys the first time, my kids was a part of that. When I was collecting video games the first time, my kids were a part of that. I collect shoes now. My kids collect shoes now. To me, it is what it is. You can't overlook what you're passing down to the next generation. As long as you are happy with what you're doing, it don't matter what anybody else thinks. My wife said, don't let anybody else steal your shine or, steal your joy, because people will try. It's something about you that makes people mad. I don't get it. It's like I'm a perpetual happy person. I'm always happy. I'm at my desk dancing and smiling. I don't give a damn, man. I don't care what I went through the night before. But this is a whole new day. That's how you got to look at life. Each day is something totally different. And I think people confuse that. And, they get so caught up in what's going on and continuously want to be mad, man. But that ain't what life is. You can't just be mad about shit. Sometimes you got to let it go. That's the only way to fix it sometimes, is to let it go. Once you let it go, you can find ideas later. But when you holding on to the shit, you ain't gonna never find an answer, because you still there trying to fix it. Okay, now what? Sometimes you got to get this stuff to God. And God comes up with an answer for you later. He ain't going to give it to you right then and there, because you don't need it right then and there. You just need to leave it alone for right now. A lot of problems that I gave to God, they weren't fixed right away. They were fixed down the line. Even when I seen them fixed, I was like, wow, I didn't expect that to happen now. But it happened when I needed it. Not when I wanted it, but when I needed it. That's when it happened. And fam, that's just what I'm looking at. These hobbies help us sometimes. They help us get out of dark places. They help us get our mind off of shit that's just really wrong. Sometimes we come into our caves or our shells or our little area, our little knick-knack shelf or whatever. We come over there and we just unwind. We just move stuff around, because that's what I do over here. I just move stuff around. I don't got shit to really do. I just move it around and be like, okay. Clearing my head. Sometimes you have to clear your head. Sometimes you just gotta understand that there's more to life than just, listening to other people downgrade you or put you down, telling you that your hobby don't make no sense for a whole grown ass man. I passed it down to my kids. We played with action figures. I played with the toys with my brothers when I was younger. I played with them with my kids. When I got into it by myself, that's the thing. That's what I would love for my kids to do with their kids. Pass it down. Keep passing it down. Pass down being a damn good person, good morals, good values, and doing what you're doing. You working hard as hell to provide a way. You do have the right to have some enjoyment. People make it seem like all you're supposed to do is struggle and don't be able to live none. You here on this earth all this damn time, but people make it seem like you don't supposed to have no time for yourself. Oh man, you bought some toys, man. Oh man, you work 8 hours a damn day. It takes sometimes, if you like me, take you damn near 2 hours to get back and forth to work. So that's 10 hours. Shit. You spend more time at work than you do any damn where else. To be honest, most of the time when you home, you spend it sleeping. But see, I'm a whole grown-ass man. Look, if I got to be at 4, I get my ass up. Look, I go to bed around 12. I may take little naps, but I go to bed around 12. Hell with that. Life is too short to be just going to bed at 7 o'clock. Now, I used to hear people tell me that, and I used to look at them and be like, shit, that's a waste of a damn life. Look, I got so much shit to do that I don't have the time in the day to do it, because you work to pay bills. That's what you do. You work just to be able to take a vacation. You work to retire. You spend most of your life working and only a little retired. Shit, it's just real. Once you do all of this and you sit back and people try to take the little enjoyment that you got from you, man, please, I'm gonna tell you, let that shit roll off your shoulders and down your back. Don't even worry about that. Enjoy your hobby, enjoy your time. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody try to tear you down. As long as you know what you're supposed to do as an adult and all the stuff that you're supposed to do is done, and you able to spend like $20, $25 on some stuff, man, that's good. You know, something here and there. You know, it's fun to have something to do or to go home to look forward to. If you single, man, I'm gonna go home and read some novels, watch a couple of movies, you know, do something. My wife is into books. She read her books. Man, that's a good thing. I don't talk to her negative about her books. Shit, I ask about them. Oh, what's this one? Oh, what's the next one coming? Man, I bought some of them. You know, my whole thing is, look, if this is a hobby that you enjoy, I want to encourage it. There's nothing negative about it. See, I think we discourage positive stuff and promote negative stuff. You know, I think people think the negative is the cool stuff to do. No. You don't need to have all these crazy ass hobbies. Oh, you know what? We're trendsetters. Don't let Instagram and Facebook take you away from reality. You know, people want all these crazy ass hobbies. Oh, you know, every year during hot air, we go fly on a hot air balloon from this to this. And you sitting here like, okay. You know, I just listen to people talk sometimes. And, you know, sometimes when I show them what I'm into, you know, I look at the look on their face. This is who I am. Man, I'm into shoes, I'm into toys, I'm into video games, man, die-cast cars, clothes. Man, look. At one point in time, I was deep into clothes. I used to have so many clothes, man. Dress clothes, dress shoes. I had close to damn near 40 pair of dress shoes. It was just that real. Man, I have like 100 and something ties, man. I had like 25 dress shirts, 25 to 30, same amount of pants, man. I used to dress up every day to go to work. Once the pandemic started, they put us into jeans and khaki pants. You know, either one that you want to wear. And I just looked at it and called it for what it was, man. You know, your life is up to you, and it's to be lived the way you want it to be lived, not how somebody else dictate how you should be living your life, because you only get one. I told my wife, I said, if we win the lottery, I said, I'd buy a Lamborghini. I said, I think I'd buy like 2 or 3 of them. And somebody said, man, I wouldn't buy those cars because, you know, I buy me like a nice Altima or a Maxima. I said, you know what? That's good for you. But for me, that ain't for me. You live once in this world. And once you live, I never seen nobody come back and be like, man, this is my 3rd life I'm on right now. You like, damn, he on his 3rd. No, over here, man, I'm on my 5th life. And you sitting there like, damn, he living up. That's his 5th life. I haven't seen nobody with none of that. So right now, you got to live and enjoy your life. Shit, you only live once, YOLO. And I'm serious, you do. If you listen to other people dictate and try to tell you how your life should be lived, you will lose your damn mind. But again, fam, thank you so much for watching. Till later. Peace out.